104.7 The Cave. Mike the Intern in the studio once again with Megan. Another edition of Online Reviews. As always, the lawyers would like me to tell you these are not our views as a station or company. Merely reviews we found online. I thought they were funny. I make Megan read them. She usually can't, and we laugh together, and that's pretty much how it goes down. Last week we talked about hotel reviews, and I thought that was a good subject since it's summertime and people are going around. So, we're going to do that, another edition of hotels.
Yes.
Nasty ones. So, Megan, here is the first one. Try to do it.
Okay. Oh, man. Just the title.
I know, right? What's the title say?
So it's got 1 star, and the title is Bloodstains, Pasties, and Michael Barrymore. It says, I was in Wolverhampton for a gig and really only wanted somewhere to put my head down. But I didn't expect to find cheese and onion pasties and a chocolate eclair left on left in the chest of drawers from the previous occupant of the room. When I tried to complain, the man just said, "Did you know Michael Barrymore is in town?"
I don't know who that is, but that's such a great... I'm just going to, people ask me about stuff, I'm just going to respond with, do you know?
I was going to say, like, am I supposed to know who this is?
I know, right? Oh my God, that's so awesome.
The bizarre doesn't even describe it. The duvet covers had fag burns in them, and the room that my friends stayed in had blood stains on the carpet. Communal shower and toilets, only sinks in the room. Basically a DOS house, avoid. Although the location is good and central, you do have to put up with the gangs of hoodies hanging around outside of the spa opposite. I love it. Great location.
At least you got the good stuff out of the way first, you know?
Yes. It's great. Okay, the next one says, I'd rather sleep on the street. No, wait, hang on. Is this the right one?
Yeah.
Okay. It says, this is by far the worst place I've stayed in. I found a cat's paw in my pillowcase. Also, a chest of drawers with no drawers in them. A cupboard with no back. A double bed the size of a hammock made of concrete. Communal toilets with no locks. Our neighbors lived in it, had TV on all day and night, didn't close a door. It should be named Alcatraz.
We'll get to part 2 of Online Reviews on the way next on 104.7 The Cave. 104.7 The Cave. Mike and Megan back in the studio again. Another edition of Online Reviews. Today we are doing another edition of Hotel Reviews. And again, these are not our views as a company, merely reviews we found online. I thought they were hilarious, and I made Megan read them. So, Megan, take it away.
Oh, this is a long one. Okay. It says, Grim Up North. It's got 1 star. It says, where do I start? Well, positives. Sorry, it was spelled wrong. Next to the #1 bingo hall in Blackpool, Las Vegas. And I am afraid that's where the fun ends with this place. Stepped through to the door to a wall of smell. We came with the money agreed, and he asked for $20 each for a deposit. Needless to say, we were 16 big fellas, and we did not agree to his demands. Anyway, we were a group of lads on stag, so it would take more than a bad smell to put us off. Me and 3 other boys were put in a room for 4 people, which consisted of a bunk bed and a double. So it looks like me and me mate were spooning for the weekend.
That's a European thing. They're cool with it.
Yes.
At least that's what Jay Stevens tells me all the time.
What?
Never mind. Keep going.
Carpet was as filthy as dirty den and had the gippers exposed. Sink was coming off the wall, and the walls were covered in blood and sick. Oh my gosh. Looking through the drawers, there was evidence of drug taking with empty bags covered in a white substance. Having only seen drugs on the telly, I presume this is what it was. I made a complaint about this. He said sorry, and if I wanted any drugs, he could make a phone.
I'm going to stop you right there because really I don't think we can go anywhere from this because that's probably the funniest one that we've read so far. We'll get to part 3 of online reviews on the way next on 104.7 The Cave. Springfield's only pure classic rock station, 104.7 The Cave. Mike the Intern in the studio once again with Megan. We are discussing some awful hotels that people have reviewed about online. And we've heard about some really bad situations like how it's grim up north at the Blackpool, Las Vegas. The next one is probably something you don't want to listen to if you're eating breakfast right now. Megan, please take it away.
Found a dead cockroach in my gin and tonic. Ugh. Says, hi. I love it. They greeted us. Okay. I visited this restaurant last night with my husband. We chose it in a sea of other restaurants as it had a chic exterior, but this is all that is good about it. We ordered 2 gin and tonics as we reviewed the menu. When they arrived, I noticed there was something floating in my drink. The restaurant is quite dark inside, and I looked to see if there was anything similar in my husband's drink. There wasn't. On closer inspection, I noticed to my horror that it was actually a dead cockroach floating in my drink. I was totally horrified and could not quite believe it. My husband showed it to the waitress, who looked shocked and went off to replace it. We swiftly left. There was no way we were eating there given this. Please don't be fooled by this restaurant's chic looks. I dread to think what the kitchens look like. Please stay clear.
That's not a hotel review. These guys screwed up, but it was still funny nonetheless. All right, here's something else about someone finding something.
Oh, man. Okay. Says, I found a screw in my food. I would advise to never go here. However hungry you are, however convenient it seems, the food is low quality and overpriced. I think they prey on tourists. I had a terrible experience here with a jacket potato. How can you get a simple jacket wrong? I hear you ask. Well, cook it earlier in the day and try to reheat it and see where you get. Although I sent it back discreetly and politely, telling them it was cold and stone-like, I received another in the same condition with a very bad grace. At this point, my boyfriend had realized his burger was no GBK, more pressed gristle. Ugh. My next jacket came and I descended with enthusiasm. Crunch, what was that? Oh, a rusty screw, of course.
Oh, God.
Most of the patrons saw my horror and left. The staff still expected me to pay for our meals, which of course we didn't, burger being abandoned and screw being chewed. After an email to the company who owned this delightful establishment, we were offered a free meal there without drinks. Unless you like metal, rusty in your food, then avoid at all costs. If the incident had been handled with finesse, then perhaps I wouldn't be so scathing. But as it is, I value my insides.
This has been Online Reviews and places you should not go eat or stay the night. And Megan, thank you.